Tires kick up dust on an old gravel road. Sun sinking low behind the cotton fields we know. We met beneath that weathered barn, summer fading fast, laughing through the lightning storms, too stubborn to look back. Every plant a tumbleweed, rolling wild beneath our feet. Dreams as worn as our worn out boots, but sweet like summer heat. We ran through fire, we ran through rain, knuckles scraped but we stayed the same. We were never easy somehow, like rivers carving stone, worn but proud. Holes in our pockets, hearts full of vow, rough roads and open skies. That's how we found out how. The nights grew long and the barroom lit with old friends' debates. We took our chances, stumbled twice, learning how to navigate. A crooked smile beneath the brim of a hat polo, the kind of love that's hard to hold but harder to let go. We weathered storms, we braved the cold, stories burn like campfire gold. We were never easy somehow, like rivers carving stone, worn but proud. Holes in our pockets, hearts full of vow, rough roads and open skies. That's how we found out how. There's beauty in the struggle, in the cracks and bends. Our tale ain't written in smooth lines, but twists and turns and bends. So here we stand, hats off to the past and to the fight, knowing some kinds of love don't fade, they burn bright through the night. We were never easy somehow, like rivers carving stone, worn but proud. Holes in our pockets, hearts full of vow, rough roads and open skies. That's how we found out how. Now the gravel's just a memory under open skies. We'll keep these rough roads close, no need for easy lives. The porch lights burning low, another night alone. Your old blue jeans still hanging on the clothesline warm. Coffee cups half full, like the heart inside my chest. I'm staring out the window, trying to let it rest. Remember June, that summer moon, we danced under the pines. Your laughter mixed with crickets in the warmth of those long nights. left your memories there. I tell myself I'll move on fast, but your smile's still on my mind. Try to catch the pieces of us, but they keep slipping behind. When you walk away, the world don't feel the same. Like an old song missing verses, I'm the one to blame. I'm holding on to moments like dust caught in the breeze, and love, it's still standing, though you're gone with ease. Your picture's on the mantle, dusty rays hit your face. I trace the lines of every smile lost time can't replace. The porch swing creaks at midnight like it's calling out to you, but it's just the wind playing tricks in the quiet blue. I walk these worn-out floors, hear the laughter that we made, but silence wraps me tighter since you went away. When you walk away, the world don't feel the same. Like an old song missing verses, I'm the one to blame. I'm holding on to moments like dust caught in the breeze, and love, it's still standing, though you're gone with ease. Maybe time will soften edges, maybe heartache will release, but until then your shadow lingers in the corners of my peace. I light a candle in the evening, hoping for a sign that love's not just in memories, but somewhere you're still mine. When you walk away, the world don't feel the same. Like an old song missing verses, I'm the one to blame. I'm holding on to moments like dust caught in the breeze, and love, it's still standing, though you're gone with ease. So here's to nights alone again, where silence speaks my truth, waiting on the morning light to heal the ache and prove. Porch lights faded low, the night's been hanging still. I trace my finger around a crack in an old windowsill. Quiet settled heavy, thick as the morning dew, but there's a story there if I listen through. We sat across that old maple, withered seed and all, two hearts beating slow in the space where words would fall. Hands held tight like the roots of an ancient oak, trying to build a bridge from the silence we spoke. The lines were drawn in the dust on the floor, every look a question, every breath wanting more, but the cracks in the ceiling let the cold air slip in. We found the strength to say what was left within. We survived the silence between the cracks, found a way back on a weary old track. When the quiet tried to pull us apart, we mended the spaces with peace. coffee brewing strong like the fight in our eyes. Sun rising slow in a lavender sky. Words once lost now dancing like fireflies in the night. Stories unfolding in the soft twilight. The truth whispered out from the cracks in the wall, little ragged and raw, but standing tall. We patched up the broken and tuned up the tunes, singing our love back beneath the harvest moon. We survived the silence between the cracks, found our way back on a weary old track. When the quiet tried to pull us apart, we mended the spaces with pieces of heart. No need for words when the soul's speaking loud. We learned how to listen beyond the cloud. Between the broken and battered parts, we found the music inside our hearts. We survived the silence between the cracks, found our way back on a weary old track. When the quiet tried to pull us apart, we mended the spaces with pieces of heart. So here's to the cracks where our stories grow, where silence failed to steal the show. Empty chairs and coffee cups, just like yesterday. You said it was all over, but your sand still stays. Windows crack, the summer breeze can't carry you away. Walk those streets alone tonight, where laughter used to live. Every corner tells a story that I'm trying to forgive. Your pictures in the hallway, they're fading but it's so clear. Like a song that you don't hear, but it's playing in your ear. And I'm caught in the in-between, neither here nor somewhere free, holding on to what won't leave. When silence won't let go and hope is shouting loud, your memory's a stubborn flame that won't die out. I try to walk away, but the past pulling me slow. Love refused to leave, so I'm standing with the ghost. Sunset paints the porch in gold, like it always used to do. But the colors seem a little dimmer when I think of you. Your voice still rings in empty rooms, clearer than the day. A melody that fights the night, won't let me walk away. Caught between the then and now, trying hard to disavow what my heart can't let go. your memory's a stubborn flame that won't die out. I try to walk away, but the past pulling me slow. Love refused to leave, so I'm standing with the ghost. Won't let me go. Quiet roads beneath our feet, dust kicks up where hearts will meet. No grand signs or flashing lights, just steady hands holding tight. We met where the wheat fields sway. Your laughter turned the sky from gray. A worn-out truck, a morning cup, simple moments fill us up. Storms may come and winds may blow, but there's one thing you should know. Through the noise and through the fight, I'm still choosing you tonight. In a world that's spinning fast, where dreams are made and chances pass, I'm holding on, I'll see it through. Every day still choosing you, no matter where the road may bend. You're my start and journey's end. When the colors fade from view, I'm steady here, still choosing you. Even when the plans go wrong, we find a way to sing our song. Your hand in mine, the finest tune, changing seasons, morning moon. Time won't steal what we have grown, roots that in this ground have grown. Through the highs and lows we knew, I'm still choosing you. In a world that's spinning fast, where dreams are made and chances pass, I'm holding on, I'll see it through. Every day still choosing you, no matter where the road may bend. You're my start and journey's end. When the colors fade from view, I'm steady here, still choosing you. No need for grand declarations, just the quiet celebrations of a love that's tried and true. I'm still every day choosing you. In a world that's spinning fast, where dreams are made and chances pass, I'm holding on, I'll see it through. Every day still choosing you, no matter where the road may bend. You're my start and journey's end. When the colors fade from view, I'm steady here, still choosing you. Steady hearts that always meet. The headlights cut through the dusty haze. Old dirt roads lead to better days. A weathered porch where loved ones grew. Swear I'm fighting to get back to you. We drove past fields where the corn stood high. Silent tears under that open sky. Words like rust on the old iron gate almost lost us to the hands of fate. But here beneath the Tennessee stars, we found the strength to heal our scars. I'm fighting for us again tonight, holding on to what felt right. Through every crack, every storm we survived, picking up pieces, keeping love Remember that porch swing creaking slow, where promises hung like summer clothes. We tangled in doubts, lost in the fight, but the dawn's breaking after the longest night. No easy roads, no perfect way, but I'll chase the past and make you stay. I'm fighting for us again tonight, holding on to what felt right. Through every crack, every storm we survived, picking up pieces, keeping love Every torn letter, every late call built a wall we almost let fall. But in the silence, I hear your name, and I swear, girl, I'm not playing games. I'm fighting for us again tonight, holding on to what felt right. Through every crack, every storm we survived, picking up pieces. Back roads and broken promises, I'm here for us through the losses. Fighting for the spark that never died, together standing side by The night is simmering, heat beneath the stars. City lights flicker, but you're still my heart. Smoke curls up from the corners of the street. People running high, but our eyes still meet. In the chaos we find a quiet place to stand, like two warm hands pressed tight in the sand. The world's a wild flame, raging out of control, but I hold on to you. You steady my soul, burning bright, holding tight through the heat and the fight. When the world Broken windows and sirens paint the evening air, but in your arms I'm safe from everywhere. Stories of survival mirrored in your eyes, our past like matches lighting up the sky. Though the flames dance wild and the night's dark and wide, I find my shelter where your heart beats beside. Burning bright, holding tight through the heat and the fight. When the world's gone crazy, you're my calm in the night. Fire's all around us, but your smile's my guide. In a world on fire, I'm glad you're by my side. There's beauty in the ashes, where new life will grow. With every spark we face, there's a chance to know that even when the flames try to tear us apart, you're the steady flame burning deep in my heart. Burning bright, holding tight through the heat and the fight. When the world's gone crazy, you're my calm in the night. Fire's all around us, but your smile's my guide. In a world on fire, I'm glad you're by my side. Yes, in a world on fire, with you I'll abide. The cracked sidewalks tell a story known too well. Street lamps flicker like old neon dreams that fell. Rust runs deep beneath the boards where children grew. The city bears its scars, but it's missing you. 5 blocks down, the corner bar still stands, where laughter mixed with smoke and promised plans. We dance like flames in worn-out cowboy boots, in alleyways with pickup trucks and dusty roofs. It's not the shining lights or city's glow, but the way your hand felt when it held my soul. This is how we love in broken cities, with rough hands and weathered smiles, hard and gritty. Every cracked street sings a song of fire and fight, holding tight to all we've got in the fading light. The old mill hums beneath the veil of dust and time, where dreams once danced like fireflies in the summertime. We carved our names in power poles by the track, and vowed that nothing would ever take us back. cracked street sings a song of fire and fight, holding tight to all we've got in the fading light. So here's to us and love that's made of stone, concrete hearts that never walk alone. Underneath the endless sky, where the rivers turn and bend, we find a place that knows no time, where every day begins again. You took my hand beside the creek, the water cold and clear. Sunlight flickered through the leaves, your smile drew me near. Barefoot on the rocky shore, no plans and no regret. In that moment we were infinite, a night I'd never forget. Kept spinning fast behind, but here it slows and sways. Our hearts wrote words in quiet air in their own honest ways. This is where we take our chance, where every breath feels new, like waves that crash and then darling, I'm the luckiest man. Morning light paints your face, soft as the morning dew. We talk about our dreams and fears like only lovers do, laughing through the tangled trails, dirt beneath our nails. This simple world around us tells the sweetest tales. No need for fancy words or grand designs, just your hand in mine, and the stars align. This is where we take our chance, where every breath feels new, like waves that crash and then caress. Our love is strong and true. At the edge of forever, wild and free we stand. With you beside me, darling, I'm the luckiest man. When the night falls quiet and the fire fades low, we'll hold on to this story that only we know. No future nor past could ever define this love rooted deep, standing the test of time. This is where we take greatest man. Where the world stops rushing by is where our forever lies.
Summer grass beneath our feet felt like a secret kept so sweet. Barefoot races down the gravel road, our stories told in sun-soaked coats. Back then the world was small enough to fit inside a pickup's bed. Windows down, the radio loud, every word like something said by us alone. The nights we'd own, chasing dreams and firefly glow, laughing till our sides felt tight. If you believe it's still that light, do you remember that old creek where we carved our names on the willow tree? A mark of time we thought was ours, a tender claim beneath the stars. If you still believe in that worn out map of young hearts in runaway tracks, hold on tight, it's not too late to find our way back to that place when the fireflies lit up the night and everything felt so right. If you still believe, then we're not done. Those were the days when we were young. Rust-stained hands from apple trees, summer storms and barefoot symphonies. We chased the stars across the fields, in our hearts nothing concealed. Late night talks on that wooden porch, secrets spilling like a river's course. Time moved on, but don't forget that kind of love's not over yet. The fireflies glimmer just like hope, flickering soft like a flashlight scope. If you listen, they still hum the melody of where we come from. You still believe in that worn out map of young hearts and runaway tracks. Hold on tight, it's not too late to find our way back to that place when the fireflies lit up the night and everything felt so right. If you still believe, then we're not done. Those were the days when we were young. We may have taken different roads, but the seeds we planted still grow underneath the same white sky, that watchful moon, those summer nights. If you still believe in that worn out map of young hearts and runaway tracks, hold on tight, it's not too late to find our way back to that place when the fireflies lit up the night and everything felt so right. If you still believe, then we're not done. on just like our time. Sun setting slow, but you're still mine. Hand in hand we chase the light. At the edge of forever we hold on tight. Remember that night under the open skies, fireside stories, stars in your eyes. Every mile we passed, every road we've crossed, I'd do it all for you, no matter the cost. Through storms and calm, you're the steady flame in this wild life. Only you remain. I'd climb every mountain, walk through the rain, hold you steady through the joy and the pain. From dawn to dusk, come whatever weather, I'd do it all for you. At the edge of forever. Morning coffee in that worn out chair, laugh lines tell stories only we can share. Your hand in mine, no place I'd rather be. We've got all the time that eternity needs. Through storms and calm, you're the steady flame in this wild life. Only you remain. I'd climb every mountain, walk through the rain, hold you steady through the joy and the pain. From dawn to dusk, come whatever weather, I'd do it all for you. At the edge of forever. No need for treasure, no need for gold. With you beside me, I'm never alone. Years may come and the winds may sever, but I swear I'd do it all now and forever. I'd climb every mountain, walk through the rain, hold you steady through the joy and the pain. From dawn to dusk, come whatever weather, I'd do it all for you. At the edge of forever. Forever's daylight in your eyes shines through. No end to the road when I'm with you. In the quiet corners of our worn out town, where the streets meet the sky and the sun goes down, we found a place where time dared to stand still under that old elm tree on Windmill Hill. Your hand slipped in mine, a simple steady beat, a love that learned to breathe in the July heat. Breathing by your side where forever feels like today. Every laugh and every tear, every word we couldn't
stories wrapped in firefly light. We danced slow to shadows spun in the moonlight. Broken hearts stitched with the sunsets we chased in the silence. It's your voice I've traced, breathing by your side where forever feels like today. Every laugh and every tear, every word we couldn't say. Running wild with the stars chasing all we couldn't see. Love that learned to breathe at the edge of you and me. Through thunder and rain, we held our ground in this small town symphony. Our songs found not just surviving, but learning to thrive in the heartbeat of us. We come alive. Breathing by your side where forever feels like today. Every laugh and every tear, every word we couldn't say. Running wild with the stars chasing all we couldn't see. Love that learned to breathe at the edge of you. So here's to the nights that changed everything, to the love that learned to breathe in the air we bring. Breathing by your side where the story's told. A love that's ours in the twilight gold.
Slowly the sun dips low behind the old barn wall. Fading light spills on the porch where we once stood tall. We walk that dusty road, hands barely holding tight. Words like worn out boots, too rough to make it right. But in the silence of the field, your eyes told a story, like a river running deep beneath the surface of glory. There were nights I thought the fire inside was spent, but every line on your face a promise unmeant. We almost left the pieces behind like a quilt torn and frayed with time, but love's a thread we couldn't see, still stitching what we used to be. Through storms and the pouring rain, we found the strength to face the pain, not giving up on what's inside, holding on through the fading light. Remember that winter night, the porch light burning low. You held me close, said this is all we've got to know. The past tried to unravel our worn out seams, but hope's woven tighter by our wildest dreams. With every step, the road's been rough and long, but every stumble taught us how to stay strong. We almost left the pieces behind like a quilt torn and frayed with time, but love's a past has made us grow. Threads of gold in a tattered quilt, a testament to the love we built. So here we stand, where the past meets the sky, still wrapped in the warmth where our hopes can fly. The porch light flickers as the sun dips low, coffee cups untouched in this quiet room we know. We spoke in glancing, hands tracing lines unseen. Your worn out denim, my old leather jeans. The clock ticks slow, but the moments race. Caught in the silence, time can't be replaced. Every breath you're stealing feels both near and far, like a worn out map to where we really are. This one last evening, before we say goodbye, we hold on to the stories where truth never lies. The fire's burning low, but our hearts are bright in the fading glow. This is how we love tonight. Your hand in mine, tracing years we can't rewind. Old photographs on the mantle, faded but kind. Soft laughter spills from lips that know the cost of holding on tight even when love feels lost. Every word unspoken weighs heavy in the air, but here in this moment, nothing can compare. This one last evening, before we say goodbye, we hold on to the stories where truth never lies. The fire's burning low, but our hearts are bright in the fading glow. This is how we love tonight. The porch swing creaks, soft reminders call that love's not just forever, it's found in when we fall. So let's steal this sunset in colors bold and deep, before the stars claim the sky and the night takes its key. This one last evening, before we say goodbye, we hold on to the stories where truth never lies. The fire's burning low, but our hearts are bright in the fading glow. This is how we love tonight. torchlight flickers, now dim and slow. One last evening to cherish before we let go. The radio plays an old song about hard times. Dust on the dashboard, miles on the line. Coffee's gone cold, but I'm still awake. This highway's got memories I can't forsake. Flash past like a flickering foam. Tears don't fall, but they burn inside. When the fire's in your chest, nowhere to hide. Broken glass and promises scattered on the floor, but I keep driving till I find what I'm fighting for. Like a rusted old engine that just won't quit. Steel hearts and thunder roads. This is where I fit. Midnight conversations with the stars above. Every mile tells a story of lost love. Brick walls crumble, but the roads stay true. Fighting the silence that I'm stuck walking through. Ashes in the rear view, but the flame still burns high. Every scar on my soul is a reason to try. I'm calling out your name, like a rusted old engine The night was thick with thunder rumbling far and wide. Porch light flickered in the wind, we barely stayed inside. Shelter worn and weathered, caught between the downpour's might. We held our breath for morning, waiting on the fading night. We sat on the old porch steps, soaked boots and tired eyes, talking about the things we lost beneath these heavy skies. The storm had torn the shutters, bent the fence down by the lane. Almost gave in to the quiet, almost gave in to the pain. But in the cracks of that worn out floor, we felt a strength we hadn't known before. Though the river rose and the world went dim, something kept the light alive within. After the rain, after the fight, we found a spark in the fading light. Took the broken pieces, made them shine in the place we almost lost our minds. We didn't give up, no, not this time. Found our way through the pouring sky. After the rain, we're still around, standing strong on this patch of ground. Morning came slow, painting gold on soggy fields and muddy roads. We pulled the fallen branches, wiped the weariness from our souls. Every crack, window frame still held the stories of the past. We learned sometimes the hardest nights are what you have to outlast. And in the silence after the storm, the quiet didn't mean we'd lost form. Roots dug deep beneath the flood, holding fast despite the mud. After the rain, after the fight, we found a spark in the fading light. Took the broken pieces, made them shine in the place we almost lost our minds. We didn't give up, no, not this time. Found our way through the pouring sky. After the rain, we're still around, standing strong on this patch of ground. Sometimes you look at shattered glass, wonder how those pieces last. But here we are, broken, made whole. Storms can't drown the heart and soul. After the rain, after the fight, we found a spark in the fading light. Took the broken pieces, made them shine in the place we almost lost our minds. We didn't give up, no, not this time. Found our way through the pouring sky. After the rain, we're still around, standing strong on this patch of ground. Standing strong on this patch of ground. Found our way when the storm came down. Sunrise peeking through the cracked bedroom blinds. Coffee's brewing, got that old clock on my mind. Pack my dreams in this worn out leather bag. Step by step on a sunlit gravel drag. Mama said, son, it's
it's a hard road you roam, but there's fire in your feet that'll guide you home. Dusty boots on the porch, worn from the miles. Keep your chin up and your faithful smile. When the world turns rough, storms knock you down tight, there's a promise in your gaze that turns dark to light. Carry on light through the sleepless nights. Hope in your eyes like a beacon shines bright. Hold on to the road, keep your heart in the fight. No matter the storm, you carry on light. Fields of gold stretch out under wide blue skies. Every sunset's a story seen through your eyes. Tired hands, but a steady, gentle touch. Faith in the simple, that means so much. Though the winds may bend and the nights grow long, the fire inside keeps burning strong. Carry on light through the sleepless nights. Hope in your eyes like a beacon shines bright. Hold on to the road, keep your heart in the fight. No matter the storm, you carry on light. A worn out map and an old guitar song, memories and melody, they keep you strong. No need for gold when your spirit is free. The light that you carry's your legacy. Carry on light through the sleepless nights. Hope in your eyes like a beacon shines bright. Hold on to the road, keep your heart in the fight. No matter the storm, you carry on light. So raise your head, there's a new day to find. With hope in your eyes, leave the doubt behind. The sun sets slow on that winding street. Old vinyl plays where our memories meet. Back when the faded jeans were our only dress code, and the river knew the secrets we never told. Laughing in the porch light, dreams spilling through cracks. I held your hand tight, never once looking back. Every step felt like a promise made. In the back of my mind, your smile stayed. Still choosing you when the world was young and wild, running barefoot through the fields, the reckless child. Time keeps spinning
sidewalk chalk and old pickup trucks, late night talks that shattered all our love. You wore your freedom just like your old boots, and I found my home in the sound of your truth. Through the storms and skies painted blue, I swear my soul was made to find you. Still choosing you when the world was young and wild, running barefoot through the fields, the reckless child. Time keeps spinning fast, but my heart stays true. Every road I take, I'm always choosing you. Years like rivers flowing wide and deep, turns and twists we learn to keep. But there's a light that never fades. In your eyes I find all my yesterdays. Still choosing you when the world was young and wild, running barefoot through the fields, the reckless child. Time keeps spinning fast, but my heart stays true. Every road I take, I'm always choosing you. Old roads may change, but you remain the song I hum in the summer rain. The night was thick with smoke and pain, flames licking high, trying to take away. You turned your back, but my heart stayed there, caught in the fire, trapped in disbelief. You told me once love was a flame to fight, but when the sparks flew, you stepped into the night. I stood by the ashes, soaked in the heat, watching bridges burn beneath my weary feet. You thought the fire would free us both, but some things don't just disappear like smoke. When love refused to leave through the fire, it burned in silence, tangled in the wire. No matter how hard I tried to move on, that stubborn heat just held on too long. Midnight talks on the porch, bitter but true. Your eyes told stories, but your words withdrew. Smoldering embers in my weary soul, though the flames consumed, the heart stayed whole. You walked away thinking love would fade, but some scars only the fire had someday the smoke will clear, and I'll find a way to let you disappear. But until then, I'm caught inside this burning bridge where our secrets hide. When love refused to lead through the fire, it burned in silence, tangled in the wire. No matter how hard I tried to move on, that stubborn heat just held on too long. The fire fades, but memories stay. Love that won't leave, no matter the flame. The morning light pours over worn-out boots. Coffee on the porch, tangled in our roots. We didn't start with sparks or flying flames, just careful steps and quiet names. Two hands learning how to let go slow, like rivers finding paths where wildflowers grow. And every time the wind would shift the night, you found your breath, I found my fight. Love that learned to breathe no matter what. In the spaces where the silence cuts, held on tight without pulling in too close, letting it grow, letting it grow. Late night talks under creaky porch swings, dreams unfolding slow on patient wings. Not every day